Sagittarius. Hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. 8 of Wands. Just trying to put it down. It wants to come in. Ace of Cups. What is that about? Could it be something big? Let's see, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Showing the 2 of Swords as well, Moon and Libra. But the 8 of Wands just came flying out. It's kind of uncertain. I'm thinking it might be in reverse. It's your energy, by the way. It's also Mercury energy. Somebody writing messages, not sending them, deleting them. Are we in a no contact, no communication, and or in separation energy? I'll tell you what, this is you, Sagittarius, but it's Mercury, of course, the ruling planet for Gemini and Virgo. But around communication and this reversal energy, it's like issues around receiving a message, like a delay, like this person, you waiting for a response, could be around something specific or just, general contact. You might even be having some trouble trying to say what you want to say to this person. And it's not even necessarily always about like tangible messages on the phone or letters. We could be talking just things that you're even telepathically sending. Let's see where this is going because the reading has only just begun. And now I'm hearing the Carpenters, which are some of my favorites, of course. Rest in peace to Karen Carpenter. Is her brother still around? I don't really know. Anyway, I'm just going off here. Hello, Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Sagittarius tarot reading. Sagittarius love tarot reading. Sagittarius love reading. And as is almost always the case here at the Tarot Closet, Sagittarius channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher selves. 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. Are you waiting for more than just communication? Is this somebody you were in a long-term partnership with? Were you building it? Was it on the table? Is there a third party involved? What's going on? It's like presenting in reverse to me, and that's more of an energy of conflict, something. There's an energy of things not moving or something going on. Are you waiting for the movement in the 3 of Wands, or is this an indication of something moving? I feel like this is around communication, and maybe there is something that you're trying to write or say as well. That's coming through kind of loud and clear, actually, but let's see. 3 of Wands, Sun and Aries energy. This is a coming together energy, and it can be literally around travel, but it's not just around travel in terms of planes, trains, automobiles, horses, and chariots. Again, it could be around messages here too, and even just some things that you need to hear. Let's see, 10 of Pentacles, by the way, Virgo and Mercury energy. And Sag, of course, that 3 of Wands, Aries energy, connecting with one of your fellow fire signs. Sagittarius, all your zodiac readings are linked in the playlist in today's video, but also here at the Tarot Closet on the playlist tab. You'll find all 12 zodiac signs there. All signs love tarot readings as well, collective love readings. I never really know where those are going, if they are reunions or offers or just messages you need to hear. And of course, if you're on a twin flame journey and you want specific twin flame readings, you can also find those. So feel free to explore if you are inspired to do so. Remember, it's a general tarot reading. Not all readings are for everyone. You can't make them fit. Take what is for you and what is not, let it go. Let it empower you, not the other way around. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. And this is a video where we go into their thoughts and feelings for you. Your thoughts and feelings for them. Again, does somebody need to hear something, know something? Is there something you don't see coming? Someone making a move. Just wanted to show you the 4 of Wands reappeared in reverse, Venus and Aries energy. It's interesting because it can be around if some of you were connected in the way that you were in the same dwelling, it could be a literal moving out, but it could be somebody kind of walking away as well. Some discord kind of energy, but also somebody who's pulling away from something deeper, perhaps like marriage or even meeting up. Let's see where it's going. Thank you, channel subscribers, by the way. Thank you to everybody. Just a little extra love. Come on, you guys. Let's hear it for the channel subscribers. Just kidding. I love you all. Seriously, I make like $1, so please, if somebody messaged me and said, oh, hawking your channel memberships. Come on. I only just opened them, and I get like $1 of it. So it's not about that. I did it because it's just something extra to offer, and I can manage comments with members more so than I can with the entire channel, because I'm not so great at it, especially since I haven't been keeping the comments on for so long. Okay, just one last little thing, please. Just remember, if you hear my voice and it's not here at the tarot closet, and you're not seeing me and all of this, like here at the tarot closet, my readings, if you hear my voice and it's been altered, somebody making me sound like someone else, but you know my style, you hear it, make sure you let me know. Please let me know, I should say. Just send an email. You can reach me through the About Me page. I think you have to be on a computer. Not entirely sure. And yeah, report the channel, please. In the comments, when you report it, let them know what they're doing. And if you recognize any other voices, other tarot readers, please let them know. These scammers are stealing our content, our voices, and they are destroying the community. And they're making it really extra hard on us, and it's very taxing, and it's not a nice feeling when somebody steals your content and tries to claim it's theirs. It's kind of awful, laughable, but also awful. So I'm not backing down, and I hope you don't either. Spread the word. Let your favorite tarot readers know if you hear them, okay? Thank you so much. The Three of Cups is here in the partnership placement. Yeah, so here's the thing about the Three of Cups, Mercury and Cancer energy, communication. Can you see this person? That's the other thing about that Four of Wands. You know, could be that you might be, and this could be an emotional conversation. And that Four of Wands coming in reverse. Somebody may be walking away from it, having a hard time communicating. Perhaps you've already had the conversation or it's upcoming. This is an energy of coming together. You could say reunion energy, and it can be at a literal event. So if you know you can see this person or you think you can, perhaps you will. Doesn't necessarily mean that. It is Mercury, more Mercury energy here. Look at this. And it is strongly connected, as I talk about here at the Tarot Closet, to reading and writing. But it's Mercury, you know, it's the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. So of course that's also around phone calls or voice messages, however you would normally communicate with this person. I tell you what, this is pretty strong around the communication, Sag. Look at this. Eight of Wands, Three of Cups, and now here is the Knight of Swords, Libra, and you guessed it, Mercury energy. Pew, 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 pew. Right down the line. Somebody has a lot to say. I kind of feel like it's both of you. It does feel like it's emotional, and it could get emotional should you see this person. But again, it may not be seeing them. Maybe you've even already had the conversation. I kind of feel like not so much. Or if you did, you weren't really being heard, or something wasn't really being responded to. You know how sometimes when people respond, but they avoid what you're actually wanting to hear, their ego's in the way, or they're maybe even not seeing it, you know, not really incredibly clear. But there's a lot left unsaid here. This Knight of Swords, much like the Eight of Wands, although we're seeing that there's a frustration, because it's also like a frustration in maybe not being heard and not being able to say what you want, or they took it wrong, or there's just a lot of miscommunication. Again, for some of you, no contact, no communication. But you know, sometimes when you ask a question or you have a conversation around something and someone skirts around it for various reasons. And if it is in person, it's, this around this person for the lack of communication or just not being clear. It could be that Yeah, if you can see them is what I wanted to say, that there could be friends and family involved, third-party energies in that way. Could be either negative or positive. It's not really clear to me yet. The Knight of Pentacles is in reverse, and it's here in the placement for me, the tarot closet, that will wear their energy is quite strong. Virgo and Mercury energy. And this reversal energy is telling me that somebody's being pretty stubborn. So there is some ego involved in that. And it's around the pentacle. Contracts and relationships, partnerships. You know, what happened here? Somebody you couldn't count on or count on about something in particular. Because you've been patient, I feel like. I don't know if you still are. It's not entirely clear yet. No, I don't think you are. Look, the Ten of Wands in reverse, Jupiter and your energy, Sagittarius. Like that, it's just, I've had enough already. Yeah. It's like lightening the load, just being frustrated, you know, and saying, you know what, I just need to put these down. Give me a minute here. So I got to tell you, it's both really just reaching some kind of end of the rope in terms of wanting some answers, wanting to communicate, or perhaps just walking away from it. But it's also an indication of either some past energy in that Four of Wands in reverse, Three of Cups, Eight of Wands, where somebody wasn't being heard and there was some discord. And it can actually, again, be that it's still coming up if you haven't had the conversation. The Fool is here. What is going on? Oh my gosh, the Four of Wands is back in reverse. This is the third time we've seen it, and it's the second time in reverse. And it's right underneath the Knight of Swords, and it's catty corner with the Knight of Pentacles. Again, some kind of discord, somebody walking away. Perhaps, if it's possible, somebody moving out. It could be like, are we taking this? Are we doing this? So it's around commitment energy. When I say commitment energy, it doesn't necessarily just mean, okay, committing to marriage. It's strong, you know, but committing to, and we'll talk about the Fool in just a moment, it can be just something you agreed about, you know, committing to a decision, committing to doing something toward the relationship. Maybe somebody has something in their life they need to change. Whatever the case is, there's discord and you can see it. So whether you've had it or it's coming, and somebody's either already moved out or moving out or just walking away, it does look like it could get intense and it could get emotional. But what I really like about this Sagittarius is however this is going, actually, yeah, that's what I was hearing. And this just moved. That happens. It changes the message a little, but not really so much. Look, Four of Wands in reverse with the Eight of Wands in reverse. The communication here, look at this. And it's like, no, hear me out. I need you to hear this. Or do you hear me? Or will you listen to me? This person here maybe perhaps coming in and saying, I really want this. There's so much to say. I kind of feel like it's everybody. And this Fool, is this for the two of you to move forward together and take a chance? Maybe, but it's, let's see, okay? What I do feel is, number one, it is a new cycle. It's you're getting out of the World card energy, and that's the completion of a cycle. It's paying off some karmic debt, learning some lessons, obstacles, challenges, goals reached, new ones made, move into that full energy, right? A new path. This can also even be around new suitors if you are wanting to connect with somebody new, or maybe you're even already kind of there, because it is an attracting suitors kind of energy. I just want to tell you that. And if that's the case, I don't know if it's going to be if you can see this person that's coming in here, and possibly some of you, there's another person around, third party friend, maybe at some kind of an event. There could be something going on with that. Maybe there even already is. And I mean, I'm around you. I mean this in a positive way. I don't think that's for everybody, but it is here. But what I do like, again, that's clear about this is you getting out of that World card energy, getting into some completion energy. And either this conversation, it's sort of like, it does bring you together in some way, if this is what you're wanting to have this conversation. Messages or seeing each other, whatever that is, and making some life-changing decisions. You know, yourself and your person, whether you both feel that you belong together, or you are questioning it and wanting to, or maybe even already have attracted somebody new. But again, what I like about that is, yeah, I'll tell you what this is in a minute. What I like about that is that's a new cycle for you. It's a new path either way. It's hope. It's a really hopeful energy, the Fool's journey. It's like a fresh start for you. So either way, whether you have the opportunity for the conversation, you take it, you don't. I feel you on this edge here, and this is a new cycle for you. So the Six of Wands in reverse is here with the Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is exactly the energy of this person, or maybe both of you in some ways, but having a lot to say, but it's kind of pulling back. And for this person, I feel like it's around the confidence, and maybe it's because there was something that went on here. I mean, I kind of think there was. I'm not entirely privy to it, what may have gone on in discord or what might be coming up in terms of not great communication. But I'll tell you that this can be around an actual event as well. In general, just communication. The Six of Wands and Jupiter and Leo energy, and it can be around hearing some things you want and like also having a successful conversation. And it can even be representing people like artists or sports people, that sort of thing. But it can be at an event too. And it's just really strongly connecting for me today with this Knight of Swords, Three of Cups, Eight of Wands in reverse, this reversal energy of somebody trying to, it's like overcoming the obstacles to have to communicate. Because underneath that sixth wand are the Five of Wands, which are in reverse here, and that's solving some issues here. There's just a little bit of lack of confidence. So if it's this person, it's kind of this energy of holding back to talk to you. Maybe there's other people around, or perhaps again, there's your energy, because there's a complicated energy, around communicating. Well, why are these driving me crazy right now? I don't know why. When the cards get all wiggly. Yeah, so that's like maybe approaching sort of sideways, or waiting for people to clear that aren't there, waiting for the end of the event, waiting till the end of the night. If somebody's texting you, or maybe, and that's also really validating that some of you have had unfinished conversations or messages that kind of disappeared or were never really answered properly. Nine of Pentacles in reverse right here with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Virgo and Mercury energy. So a validation of the setbacks here. For some of you, it can definitely be around somebody who was putting more time into work. That's not going to be necessarily for everyone, but there's a couple of things going on here too. You see all the grapes and development and fertility and around things moving. I mean, it's the Nine of Pentacles. It's one pentacle shy of the Ten of Pentacles. So in this connection, were you in a long-term partnership? Were you building it? Was it on the table? Or is it still kind of there, but there's complications? Well, there's the 10th pentacle right there, and it's on a horse with a harness that's not fastened. The second thing, well, actually the second and the third thing is, I do feel that if there is a third party around you, there is some jealousy here. It could be vice versa, maybe be for you. But it's pretty strong where their energy is strong for me, so I think it might be around them. In any case, it could be either or, maybe even both. But what the other thing about this is, it's a little bit of, like, maybe not feeling so great, you know what I mean? And for you, and I just mean that, and you see that on the opposite end here in your energy in the Ten of Wands in reverse, of just wanting to figure this out or move past it. Whether you're coming back together or coming together if maybe you haven't even been apart, or if you are choosing between two people, or just a new path in general. There's the Three of Wands again too, making another appearance. Look at this. So this is an indication for some of me that it's a conversation that hasn't been had yet. That might get intense. And either way, it's connecting right here to the Fool card, and it's like being also for you feeling strong and brave and feeling more confident, because I feel a little bit of that waning maybe of saying what you want to say, If that's just speaking your piece and that's what you want and moving on, then that's here for you to take into account. But perhaps it's more. doesn't really feel like that. You know, I feel like right now, Sag, that you actually have a lot of possibilities. You might not even be seeing them. Should it be even someone that's around you? And here's the other thing. It's like also getting into a confident energy, and for yourself, should that be what you want, and jumping into that Three of Wands energy and moving forward. However, again, it also really ties me in here with our Four of Wands in reverse of somebody that kind of bought the ticket, if you know what I mean. The Two of Wands, Mars and Aries energy, kind of waiting for somebody. And in this case, it's clearly around the relationship, but it's some communications just really needed here. It's just so clear. So it's kind of, if there's actual travel, it's kind of like having bought the ticket and traveled, but it's like showing up at the Four of Wands, which is in reverse again. So it could indicate this conversation being at an actual event. And that's really strong for those of you that it could be with the Three of Cups here in the upright. But again, there's just a ton of Mercury energy. So this could be the traveling of the message too, and some kind of the communication via, you know, SMS, social media, email, whatever. This is just so clear, Sag. Look, this is what this is. King of Swords, communication. King of Cups, somebody who's been holding it back. Right here with the Six of Wands in reverse, not having the confidence to really express themselves. So that's two ways here, I gotta tell you. This could get emotional if it hasn't already. I kind of feel like it hasn't happened, but you know, it could even be a little mix of both. Again, some conversations that were unfinished, because there's a lot left unsaid here. And the King of Cups in reverse, Pisces energy, for me, here in your reading today, it's like holding things back. And I do feel it connecting strongly to this person. It's like, come on, you know, just don't hold this back, you know. Be honest, be open with your Sagittarius. But again, it's also coming through. There's some energy here of you kind of around them kind of around you. And I don't necessarily mean in person, I just mean energetically. Of not feeling super great. And we want to get you feeling great, you know, because you are. And you deserve what it is that you're wanting, happiness, like all of us. Yeah, I mean, look at that. King of Swords in reverse also, like this Knight of Swords just having so much to say. The King kind of sending in the Knight and saying, wait a minute, because that's also a message for you. Like, because I feel like this King of Cups for you is just going to go whoop in the upright, and there's a lot of emotional energy here. So it is kind of like a Wayne, pull it in a little bit, reel it in here. Let's do this in a logical way. Let's put a little more thought into it and be a little more strategic. King of Swords, Gemini, and Mercury energy. All about the communication. Mercury, again, look at this. Mercury, 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 Mercury. It's just really, really strong here today. And the Eight of Wands, of course, being your first energy, even coming out. There's a lot of strategy around this. So if you're going to see this person, there is some strategy around perhaps how they're getting there or talking to other people about it, but even what they want to say. And it's also for you to think about it and be intentional about what you want to say and what it is you want. Most of all, not just to the person, the energy that's here, but to yourself. Do you want to move forward with somebody new? Have there already been opportunities? Are there some being presented? Do you even want them? Obviously, if you do, you got to show up to things. You got to do what you want to, you know, put yourself out there. But I know that's not for everybody. Yeah. So look, the lack of this communication is just really clear. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Moon and Taurus energy, the lack of reciprocity, one-sided, like one-sided conversations. Am I talking to myself here? Or am I the only one giving here? Like, you haven't, even with our King of Cups in reverse and our King of Swords, there's a holding back energy of the emotions, like you're not giving it all. I don't mean you. I mean, it could be the case, but it's heavy around this person's energy. But this lack of reciprocity also connecting with the Ten of Wands in reverse, your energy of like, that's not good enough for me. I want to have a conversation here and a clear conversation. This isn't just, you know, I just heard this isn't just fun and games. It's funny that would come through with Sagittarius because you're just one of I'm a Sagittarius rising, by the way. You're one of the most lighthearted, fun signs. Love you. But I did hear that, so I don't think that's for everybody. So if it's somebody who's maybe not taking the conversation or what you have to say seriously. But you're definitely tired of that and ready for a new cycle again, whether it's communicating better or moving on. But the Fool is here, and it is here for you, and I really like that a lot. Page of Wands in reverse. It's so strong around, look at the World card is here. It's so strong around kind of some immature energy, but around this person, because it can be younger, but it can also, it's like a student energy, kind of trying to figure it out. And this reversal energy is somebody who's struggling to communicate. But it's also this energy, it's not just like, oh, that's immature and it's all about this person. It's also this energy of you kind of needing to go in there and decide what exactly you want to say and what exactly you want too. A little bit of struggling energy there. So the World card is here. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius energy. This is the exact energy that we've also already been talking about, because you go into the Fool when you've come out of here. So here we go. Both around the person that's here, but this is also around you. Look at this. The completion energy. Karmic debts paid, lessons learned, obstacles faced, challenges met kind of energy, making new goals. Could be including literal travel again, so that also connects to the potential of travel here around this person, but also the traveling energy of the communication and the new cycle energy. Completion. Again, and then moving forward here, actually it should be here. The last major arcana energy before you get here. Divine number, divine timing, life-changing decisions, wanting to get closer to your true purpose, wanting to find, either get closer to your soulmate or find your soulmate. It's a strong energy here today. And only you can make that decision in terms of which direction you're going, whether this is alone, with this person, or somebody new. And of course, everybody has free will, and these decisions being made by the person here, other people, but I'm just talking to you here today. I really like this for you. So should you decide to have this conversation, I want to just move the energy a little bit more, just really into the bottom of the deck today. I want to show you what's here. So whether you've already had this conversation and you're reaching some life-changing decisions now, or you're about to have it, it's here for you. It's a new cycle energy that it's here if you want it. The bottom of the deck and the last card that I'm looking at, and I'm going to bring in some channeled love messages just so we can tap into their higher self energy. The Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So here's the thing about this next level energy. Look at where it wants to be. In our Nine of Pentacles in reverse, again, which is a little bit of that energy of not really feeling totally as good as you should, could, and want to feel, which you can, of course. And it's also connecting with the Three of Wands, which is above it, which is also connecting to a lot of energies, but here talking to you. And you, again, you get out of that Two of Wands energy and you go here. And there's a lot of things we've talked about connected to that, but it's also connecting here for me with this energy of connecting with yourself, with your higher self energy, a co-creation of sorts, I guess you could say, a teamwork, and discovering here what it is you want, and being honest with yourself about that. So this next level energy, you could almost say like giving the pentacle to yourself, whether, again, it's being alone for a while, working it out with this person, just being clear with what you want, or something new. Next level, again, what does that mean? But a level up in the kind of love that you're wanting here, the Ten of Pentacles long-term energy, but obviously somebody who's emotionally available, a future together, the World card. There's a funny thing that I used to say when I was in my 20s, and I was touring around with my music. And I used to work with kids as well, and I used to say to them, I always thought it was really funny that I'm going to marry my guitar. I don't need to marry anybody. I'm going to marry my guitar. I used to say all I ever wanted was a Jeep and a dog. And then guitars came into my life, and then that was something else. So it's kind of that energy is what I wanted to say in this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, like giving to yourself energy, because maybe you haven't been doing that as well in the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the lack of reciprocity. And so going into an entirely different energy of connecting with the Three of Cups and the Fool here of celebratory energy with yourself. And again, that can be connecting also to other things in your life, like friends and family. Okay. I want to bring in some channeled love messages from their higher self. And this was already coming out. So somebody is sending in a no, I am not over you. And that's the other thing I want to say to you. First of all, my throat chakra has been going crazy. Behind the scenes, there's a lot of coughing going on, and I am not sick. And this Mercury energy has been really intense today. It's just been really clear. It is a validation for me of either a past, current, or upcoming emotional conversation. But what I wanted to say in this, around the love messages, is if you feel like you're sending them as well, or there's something that you're wanting to say, either to this person or to yourself, then that's how it is, because this is your reading. I really want you back in my life. And I talk to my friends about us. Right here on the Three of Cups too. Who is that? Because I'm connecting with their energy, but again, I'm really feeling you here today. Missing you. So something I just heard too, for some of you, that is also your energy, but in a way it's like I'm missing. It's sort of like Six of Cups meets Four of Cups in reverse, Two of Cups sideways. It's this energy like I miss who you were, or I miss how you used to be, or used to be with me kind of energy. I regret letting you go. This is around this person. I mean, if your harness is unfastened, and it's the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it's like they didn't stop it, or they let it happen, and that's connected to the emotional disconnection, the communication, and whatever else has been going on, because I'm just not always privy to everything. It's here again. Or no, this is another one. Oh, yeah, I regret letting you go. I want to contact you, but I'm a big chicken. Well. That's been here. There's a little bit of lack of confidence. So whether it's like to walk up to you or to send that message or make that phone call. And again, I'm not calling you a chicken, but if the chicken beak fits, what I want to say is if that's by chance you and there's a vice versa energy that you're wanting and you've just been wanting to, that is here. It's validating that. But it's definitely here around this person. I'm still checking up on you. I talk to my friends about you, us. So this is really clear. Page of Swords energy of somebody that is either, well, yeah, that might be looking in if you're on social media. It's not for everybody. But is, yeah, talking literally to their friends. And maybe some of you share them and you both know them. Friends or family kind of energy, like asking about you. I need you to know this now. I stay awake thinking of you. Knight of Swords, look at this. King of Swords. Lack of confidence, maybe to say that in person. Well, I sure hope they will, or have. But it's not up to me. I'm just the messenger. You have free will, as does this person. No, I'm not over you. I have not moved on. I am lying. Bottom of the deck. I'm trying to get over my fear. I want to contact you, but I'm a big chicken. Eight of Wands, and that's the other thing about it. I want to contact you, but I'm a big chicken, excuse me. I want to contact you, or I'm trying to get over my fear. Page of Wands in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse. Yet King of Swords, Knight of Swords. King of Cups, kind of holding that back. I'm so sorry I lied to you. I don't know what that's about. I was a complete jerk. Yeah, this is the emotional energy around this conversation I'm picking up on is strong. I feel so at home with you. I want to tell you the truth. That's Six of Cups energy. It could be for some of you, you have known this person for many years. That's also a connection of just feeling like you have, you know, a soul connection energy. Soul connections are all over the place for us. It doesn't always mean it's someone we live our life out with. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, and we don't need to go into all that. So much regret. Also for holding things back. I'm wondering if somebody also, if for some of you, if there was a discord, kind of an argument that went down, it may have been around somebody who was jealous, and we could even be looking at somebody who was in a particular state, maybe at like a party, that sort of thing, or was in that state on the phone, something like that. That's super specific, but it's definitely here for someone. Here we go. Look, did you notice I sent a message? That's been a really strong energy. There is so much left unsaid. This was like literally one of the first messages that came through in your reading. It's connecting right here with the Six of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Swords, leading up to our King of Swords, Three of Cups, Eight of Wands in reverse. I know you were giving more, and I'm sorry, Six of Pentacles in reverse, but I'm going to move it over here because we're running out of room there. And I want to be honest. I want to be honest. I have so much regret. I regret letting you go. I know you were giving more. I'm sorry. Okay. We're going to bring in some love notes and close your reading today. My throat chakra is so out of control. You're not hearing it because obviously not at the moment because I'm recording, but in editing, I do edit out the coughing because in these conversation, message, emote, this energy today, it's just my throat chakra is out of control. We are destined to be together. Okay. Who's that coming from? I kind of feel like it's coming from this person's energy. And again, I just want to validate if anybody here has moved on or there's a third party around you. There is a little bit of jealousy here. You're beautiful inside and out. Flattery. Thinking of you brings me peace. I miss you. I was a complete jerk. I really want you back in my life. Please forgive me. That's the other thing. That kind of triggering energy, maybe a little bit of jealousy connecting also with that Knight of Swords energy of like, they want to hurry up and, you know, maybe even break up a conversation you're having with someone else, or just kind of get to you first, or just say what they want to say. I spy on you. We know. Again, that's that Page of Swords energy talking to their friends. Look, still checking up on you. I talk to my friends about us or about you. Your last channeled love message from their higher self, Sagittarius. I love you to infinity. Obviously, if this is around your twin flame, it is here. The energy of the connection, the lack of it, what's going on. It's going to be really specific to you and for you, of course. Sagittarius, that is your reading today. It's been my honor to channel for you. Thank you so much for joining me, watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. It means a lot. Thank you to my Tarot Closet channel members, Soul Tribe, for joining the channel. I appreciate you as well. An extra shout out to you. If you enjoy readings at the Tarot Closet and you'd like to support the channel and become a channel member as well, the link is in the description, but also on the channel. Anyway, not obligatory. Is that the right word? I just wanted to let you know. I'm sending you love. I'm sending you light. I'm hoping the best outcome for you, whatever that may be. And I'm looking forward to seeing you at another love reading soon. Until then.